So it's time for another update on the weight loss. Far too much time since the last one. But anyways, I think the last one I talked about being like really close to the 100-pound mark. I can't remember how much it was. Like less than 10 pounds away, I think. I've reached that. I have now lost, I haven't weighed myself today, but the last time that I was weighed, I've lost a total of almost 102 pounds. I've really stalled. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not following the program like I should. There are certain things that, they recommend you doing for better success, like tracking your food, obviously exercising, drinking a lot of water, not drinking out of a straw, not drinking soda. Can't think of all the different things. But I'm not really following the program as I should. And I keep telling myself, okay, today's the day. I'm going to do it starting today. And I just don't. I do track my food. Usually it's on a consistent basis, but sometimes something will happen and it throws me off my plan, my schedule, my I can't think of the word. Why am I wanting to think rehearsal? Anyways, throws me off of my set, how I do things, like I don't know, the word. And so it really messes with me. So I haven't taken my supplements, my vitamins in a long time. Today's day one of taking them again. There's so many of them that you need to take, and I've still been having some health complications, and so I stupidly thought that maybe stopping all of my vitamins and starting over would help, mostly because I thought that I was taking too much of something and it was contributing to the health issues, but I didn't know what it would have been that I was taking too much of. So anyways, so today's day one back on the vitamins and the supplements. I drink soda, definitely not as much as I did prior to the surgery, but I will still have soda. Or carbonation in general, they don't want you to have. I do drink out of a straw. I don't exercise. I mean, I clean house a lot. I garden sometimes. I mow the lawn. I'll do the grocery shopping. So I'm not living a, sedentary life like I was before the surgery. But I'm not doing anything about that. So before the surgery, I was laying in bed sleeping all the time, and I would go to work and then I'd come home and lay in bed and sleep. So I've gotten better and I've gotten a lot more energy, but I'm not, going to the gym. I'm not walking outside. I'm not doing any type of yoga at home, so I need to improve that. Water is another issue that I need to do better on. So I know where the issues are. It's just a matter of committing to fixing them so that I can hit my goal. And the main goal for the surgeon is 160. I think I would be happy at 180. I mean, if I can get to 160, that would be great, but I would think I would be happy at 180. But my first goal that I want to hit is the 200-pound mark. I want to be 199.9. I want to be under 200 pounds. And I have about less than 30 pounds to get there, but it's close to 30 pounds to get there. So I just have to kick it into high gear, and summer's the best time to do it, I think. I do have a gym membership. It's just a matter of going. And I mean, I can do stuff at home. I've got stairs at home I can climb. I've got internet access with YouTube, obviously, to do yoga videos, things like that. And I just don't. I was thinking that I miss doing Sweat Until the Oldies. I used to do that all the time with my sisters when I was younger, so maybe I just need to do that again. My health was doing really well for the longest time. I was feeling great. And then some weird stuff started happening. So In May, I had my gallbladder taken out. May of last year. It's been a year. That was the last video that I did an update on. Things were great from May to October. I wasn't really following the plan still, but I mean, for the most part, I was doing well. And in October, the beginning of October, we went to hospice center to visit an ill family member, and I passed out. There's about an hour and a half of time that I don't remember anything of. And I was acting completely normal. In fact, I even went out and I drove. And I had excused myself to use the bathroom. And I called in my husband, which is another thing now. I'm married. Anyways, I called in my husband and told him that I wasn't feeling well, and I kind of melted in his arms. And so I was taken by ambulance to the hospital, and they said I was just dehydrated and to follow up with my primary care doctor. And when I followed up with my primary care doctor, she said, yeah, I don't know why they said that. Like, she looked at my urine test results and my blood work, and she's like, that doesn't support at all dehydration. So, one second. Okay. Sorry about that. So, she referred me to do like an MRI and an EKG on my heart, and all of that came back fine. And then I was referred to a neurologist at one point because these episodes kept happening. It's hard to explain. I just would check out, and I never like passed out again, but I would become disoriented and just not feel well. And so they checked my blood sugar, they checked my blood pressure, they checked my thyroid, they checked everything, and there was no explanation for what was going on. And I ended up getting referred to a neurologist who ran some other tests, and nobody ever got an answer for it. And eventually they just kind of stopped happening. They thought that it was stress, and it could have been, although there were some situations where I feel like I was under high stress and it didn't happen. But the latest episode that I had was maybe a month to a month and a half ago, and I was in the car and I recognized the feeling coming on, and so I called my husband and I said, can you come and drive the car home, because I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling really weird. And I was barefoot. I was just going through the drive-thru at Walgreens to pick up a prescription, and so I was barefoot. It, you know, was summer, and it's right down the road, and I know it's bad, but anyways. And so he had suggested going into Walgreens. I'm sorry, it looks like my ceiling's about to cave in. Can I flip this around? Nope. Ooh. Okay. I went to, so anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, he suggested going into Walgreens to get checked out, and I was like, I'm barefoot. No. And anyways, so it hasn't happened since then, thankfully. I had to resign from my job for medical reasons, because since no one was figuring out what was going on, the support from doctors to keep me out of work on short-term disability was denied. There was no answer. And so I pretty much had to do medical resignation, because I could have went back to work there. I wasn't forced out the door in any way, but I had missed so much work. I was out of work from the beginning of October to the beginning of March, that because they had denied the disability claim, this third party, were all considered absences, unexcused absences, and it takes a full 365 days for those to roll off. And so I looked at it as, I want to leave the company on the best terms possible, and if I miss any more time, I'm fired. So, you know, I don't want to be fired from this job. So I did a medical resignation, and I've been out of work since then. I'm going to school part-time, getting started up with that for paralegal. here in town. So I'm doing something with my time and taking care of my husband and the kids and the house and everything like that. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. So health has been decent except for those complications. I don't know what, if anything, the surgery had to do with that. I feel like I experienced similar episodes like that when I was younger, in my teenage years. But I never went to see anybody during that time, and it just ended up stopping. So who knows about that? I got married on June 9th. My husband and I will be together a total of 8 years this year, end of July. And we got married outside at the state park, and it was beautiful, and I absolutely loved it. And we are planning on taking a delayed honeymoon to I feel like I'm gonna bomb this so bad, Kaiserslautern, Germany, next year. So a delayed honeymoon, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, aside from that, health is going well. I've reached the 100-pound loss mark, which is great. I'm no longer on... I take lots of supplements. These are all vitamins. I am off of my antidepressants completely. It's been, I'd say probably 6 months since I've been off of them. Feel great. I no longer have sleep apnea. That's amazing. So, aside from that, things are going well, and my husband and I have decided that, assuming things continue to go well, we would like to maybe try to start adding to our family next year. So that's really fun for me. I'm really excited for that. So pending no catastrophes between now and then, I think we'll start trying about this time next year. And I don't know, when I say trying, like, I don't think we're gonna like track ovulation and do all of that. I think we'll just go off birth control and leave it up to fate. So there's my long-winded update. Lost 100 pounds. I'm not following the program as I should be. I'm not passing out anymore, but I'm taking my vitamins again, which is good. So hopefully I will be back again to do another update before another year passes, but we'll see. I'm really going to try to lose these 30 pounds before winter hits, so I can be below that 200-pound mark. I have a feeling that if I hit my goal of 160 or 180, the 160 to 180 range, it's going to be about the time when Joe's like, okay, let's start trying to have a baby, and then like I'm afraid of how much weight I'll gain during pregnancy. But I can't think about that. So hope you all are doing well. There will be some more videos to come. I have a review to do on Hunt a Killer. I have Nick Box coming, and then my Deadpool crate coming. And then he's got a Fallout crate coming, but he's not really a fan of being online, so I don't know that he'll share a review on that. I did upload the wedding ceremony if anybody is interested in seeing that, as well as the first dance. So, okay guys, I will talk to you all next time on the next update. Thanks for listening to this long-winded update.